What up, LS57? What's poppin'? Got this Transformer gameplay, this fire online multiplayer. It's called Rise of the Dark Spark. Campaign is hot. This right here, what you're seeing is the online multiplayer. It's like a co-op game right here. I mean, Transformers is a game I grew up with as a kid. Like, we played that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But gamers, this is for like gamers, period. Like, this basically is just saying, yo, step out the box. Step out your comfort zone and do videos. Now, if YouTube is your income and you got a main fan base that's feeding you, then hey, like if you're COD, strictly COD, and that's what you're eating off of, all your subs, you got like 2 million COD subs, then I mean, stay with that community. You know what I'm saying? If you doing football, Madden, and stay with that community because you gotta, feed the people that's feeding you. You know what I'm saying? That's watching your videos. But if you're someone like me that don't get paid off for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then put whatever you want and be a real gamer. Like me, I'm a gamer. Like, and I could take it back and I could brag about this. I'll take it back to games that people don't even know. Like if I say Vectrex, you wouldn't know what Vectrex is. You probably couldn't even find it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? My uncle put me onto that. And that was way back. You know what I'm saying? So put me on to stuff like ColecoVision. Y'all know what ColecoVision is, man? Come on. You know what a Commodore 64 computer is? Like, y'all talk about PC gamers. You talk about Montezuma Revenge. Like, I could throw it back on. Y'all want to know what the fuck I was talking about, nigga. Like, real talk. Like, this ain't shit I did on the internet either. This is shit that I seen in my face. You know what I'm saying? My uncle collected games and all of that when he was younger, and this shit. Like, he sort of like what's that dude name? Hip Hop Gamer. He's sort of like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Hip Hop Gamer will know about all these games I'm talking about. Like Vectrex, TurboGrafx 16 with Bonk Adventures. You know what I'm saying? Like The Legend of Zelda. Like just way back. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the days. Like games like that. Like Kid Icarus. Ghost and Goblins. Like shit. Like way back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, like, where we at right now with the gaming community. And there's a few channels out there that post more than one game, more than two games. You know what I'm saying? And those are the channels that I'm more or less watching because I don't want to be a part of the community where the generation is right now. Like, there are two communities in YouTube that I'm noticing. And I noticed that I don't want to be a part of that second community. The first community are people that actually play games. Like, they'll go like to Minecraft and just play several different games. They'll have different games. You know what I'm saying? Multiple games is what I'm saying. Then you have the followers, the people that jump into YouTube and think they could do, oh, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna do what they do on 2K. Like, I'm tired of watching 2K commentators, period, because all I see is the same shit. People trying to be fake commentators. Like, pass the ball to Durant. Durant scored for 3. Like, that shit ain't me. Like, I've been doing it. I'm trying. Like, yo, this shit ain't me. Like, I don't even be having fun. My shit, like, when I talk shit, playing online matches, that's me. That's me. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit I like. I like going into like the laundromat back in the days, and you put that quarter in, and you play shit like not Mike Tyson Punch Out, but you play Punch Out, you play Street Fighter, pop the quarter in the machine. You feel me? Like shit like that. Like that's the essence of gaming. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like everybody's following trends. Everybody's just playing this to just play this. Everybody's going into like YouTube for like a quick money grab. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but it hurts you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not what you really passionate about. You feel me? You just play a game and be like, oh, I'm definitely getting on this game, and nah, man, it's not how it works. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying, passionate when you're doing your games and all of that. But that's basically I just wanted to say. And like, there's all these complaints about next gen and how it's failing and everything. Like I think people just like what I'm saying. I did a video talking about the developers, right? And in my honest opinion, the developers can't push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? To the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? At least every game out here is supposed to be on a graphic scale of 2K. You feel me? Like if you look at this gameplay right here, it's clear as crystal. But if you didn't know this was PS4, you could probably mistake this for a last gen game to a certain extent, a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like you really could look at it. You could be like, oh, that's on PS3 or you know what I'm saying, or Xbox 360. You don't see that much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like it's like that with a bunch of games, but when you playing games, you gotta play the games that you like. Play what you like. Don't be a part of the crowd that follows trends. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play this game, and don't listen to some of these commentators, because some of these commentators will be an expert. I mean, you can listen to whoever you want, but I don't listen to. I'll tell you about me. I don't listen to some of these big commentators. Like, let's say a commentator is huge off of 2K, right? Then you start venturing to other games. Then you be saying some wild shit about the other games that they play. Like, you got information, but they don't really know what they talking about. What they do is they'll get a magazine like Game Informer, read up an article, and start breaking down shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing research that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you haven't been playing the game since day one, what can you really tell me? You know what I'm saying? Games aren't fun no more. Like if we want to bring it to the 21st century and not even bring about the shit I was talking about with my uncle, and we could go into games like, remember Duke Nukem's? That was hard. I heard they bringing that back. You know what I'm saying? GTA. That's you see what happened. They brought the GTA 5. You know what I'm saying? So there's games like Dead to Rights. Remember Dead to Rights? Remember Metal Gear Solid? Remember you know what I'm saying? All those games they about to come back again. You know what I'm saying? I remember Metroid was that game was heat. Metroid was crazy back in the days. Like they need to bring those games back. You know what I'm saying? Into next gen. Cause those games was the games that was hitting hard back then. I remember Ghost and Goblins. It was on Nintendo though. You know what I'm saying? You blow the cartridge and shit like that. I remember Ghost and Goblins. Like they need to bring back those games. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, everybody's just following trends. You know what I'm saying? And they just they get the game. They really don't know what they playing. They're not really into the games that they playing. Like, before I get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I brought Watch Dogs. You know I brought that shit back, right? That shit was overhyped, man. But that's about the end of my conversation. LS57. Peace.